So today's the day. We're gonna build this bad boy. Super excited. This is this is the biggest set I've ever had and ever owned. So it's probably gonna take a little while. I'm pretty fast when it comes to Legos, but I think I'm gonna wanna kind of take this one slow because it's kind of a milestone for me. But I'm gonna do a little time-lapse video as well as like progress update because I think it'll take a couple of days to build this thing, which is probably fair. It's pretty big, as you can obviously see, and I have nowhere to put it. Like, this is all the room I have. I got these shelves, this space, and then a shelf up here. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a shelf up there, and I think it'll probably just end up going like right here, and I'll have to move all this other stuff. But yeah, we can talk about the box real quick because it's pretty basic. It's still really cool though. You got the main build with the village. This is gonna be a pain to wrestle with, but you got the main build here, a couple side builds, a couple displays of characters fighting. That's kind of it. On the top, you got like I said on the 4 Weapons Blacksmith review, you guys should go watch that video, is all the minifigures that are displayed on top instead of on the front. The back, all the play features. You got like a zip line, looks like a crane up here, zip line, I guess a trap door kind of a thing. This thing actually folds out like long ways. You can make it long instead of like a circle, which I have no room for, but that's okay. And then side of the box shows those 15th anniversary figures, which I am really looking forward to looking at. So we're gonna get to that, start building this thing. Probably take a couple of days. I started recording this on the 12th, so probably will see me in about a couple of days when this is actually done. But you'll see the progress over the course of the next few days. Okay, here's day 1. Sorry for how low and weird it is. I wanted to kind of give you guys a close-up the best I could without, having to be on a desk because I have nowhere else to build this besides on my floor and probably in my basement because it's comfy down here and I want to watch a movie. So we're going to start this, probably get like a fifth of the way through, but here we go. Here's also 3 excuse me, sticker sheets. Kind of big, not gonna lie. It's a lot of stickers, but for a build this big, kind of makes sense. These are the first 2 builds in the first bag. I think these are the actual side builds. We got this like shrine with all the golden weapons of Spinjitzu on there, with I can only assume is the first Spinjitzu master on there. He's like kind of swivel with some fire in there. It's kind of cool. And then second is this cart, this like tea cart, which is kind of cool. But this bag 1, I think these are all the side builds that you get in it. But we're gonna finish this little session, but this is bag 1. Here's all we got after we completed booklet 1. There's like 250 pages, I think, in this one. 215. So yeah, we got, like I showed you, the wood shop, the tea thing, tea cart, the shrine, and then this must be the gate, like the main gate. It was really cool. It's way bigger than, this is huge. This is just up to bag 10. We got like 34 to go. Got 10 bags in. Probably gonna call it done today. This is day 2. technically day 1 because I didn't get very far. So day 2 of the Old Town Ninjago set, and we will do tomorrow as well. Alright, we finished booklet 2. This is what we got. I'm assuming this is the workshop. Pretty cool. It actually took a lot longer than I thought. But this is the second build. So far we've got the gate. We've got the gate and this, I guess this is another part of the gate technically, but this is like the workshop and mailman section. So you got the mailman section in there. We'll look at all the minifigures after because there's a couple minifigures that we want to look at here, especially with the mailman section. But yep, that's part, what do you want to call that? I guess booklet 2, part 2. So gonna finish this part of the, I'm gonna finish this build. We got 2 more booklets to go. They look a little bit smaller. This one was this was a little more than 200 pages, exactly 200 pages. The other one was 250. I think it gets smaller from there. So should be done soon. Okay, this is a problem I've come across. I have these 2 pieces. These are way too big to be loose pieces. I don't know where they go. I've gone back and forth on this build with the instruction booklet, and I have no idea where they go. So, might take a minute for me to figure it out. But we will probably finish this hopefully by tonight. It'll probably take a while though. Okay, I found them. They go right under here. This is the problem with these big sets. Oh, I'm watching Ford versus Ferrari. Don't worry about it. This is the problem with these big sets is sometimes you miss some pages or some pieces or and then you're left with giant pieces like this. So we'll get there. We'll get there. Alright, so here we have it. Old Town Lego Ninjago set. After $300 and 3 days of building, it's finally done. I didn't realize how fast it got so big. There are 4 different parts that you build, and it starts off really just little tiny pieces building it, and it just got huge really fast. So yeah, we're gonna talk about these minifigs first. There's 13 of them, I think, and then we'll talk about the build. There's some side builds as well as some different ways you can display this set. I don't have any room for the other ones. It may not even fit on this table. As you can see, I don't have very much room. Actually, you probably won't be able to see, but currently my phone is on a stand in the bathroom, and I'm in like a little hallway because there's not very good lighting anywhere in my house besides, especially for a set this big. For the 4 Weapons Blacksmith I did earlier, there was plenty of room. I could do it anywhere, but this takes up like so much room that there's nowhere to do it. But I want to give you guys a quick sight like comparison. You can obviously see me and see how big it is. Like I could bear hug this thing, but compare it to the 4 Weapons Blacksmith. This is 3 times as expensive, and it seems to be 3 times as big. This can fit inside of the courtyard or inner circle of this set. If you want to display like that, it's kind of cool, but it's really cramped and crowded and doesn't really make any sense. But it's kind of a cool thing that just fits in there like that. But There are 13 minifigs, I believe. I keep not checking. I've done this take 3 times, and the mic didn't work. That I have it kept scratching. You didn't see my face in the other one, and I keep forgetting to check how many pieces or how many minifigs are in this. I think it's like 13, 16, something like that. And then we have 3 15th anniversary minifigs to look at. First couple minifigs that we get are kind of these generic minifigs. Oops. And I don't have a best place to like get good lighting to see these really good, so this is the best we're gonna do is at the gate of the town. So this is a wood carpenter. This is his shop right here. He works in this shop, and generic minifig. He gets some overalls kind of similar to Kai's but not red, brown pants and brown hair. Normal guy, not really much to talk about. So I just checked, and there are exactly 23 minifigures. So I was quite a bit off. That's a lot of minifigs. And the carpenter guy's name was Chuck. I'm guessing not a named show character, just Chuck the carpenter guy. But the next minifig we get is this officer, or I guess they call it an administration agent. And she's got a really cool hairpiece. Other than that, pretty generic minifig. I'm not going to be able to like show these very well, but she's got some sunglasses, a gun of some sort, trench coat with a agent turtleneck in there. I really like her hair, but another generic minifig that I'm guessing we see in like Lego City sets or something. Okay, the next 2 minifigs are ones I don't really know. I'm assuming these are minifigs from the new season. I'm kind of going from minifigs that I don't really care about to probably the cooler, more sought after minifigs that are wanted by me. I actually wanted them. But this is the loyalist leader and the loyalist like henchman. I don't know what kind of cult Ninjago has come into, but that's apparently what these are. But as we can see, they got a couple different styles of heads. This one's got like a happy or grimacing face. Well, this one has, I'm guessing it's a girl or something. I don't really know what that means because I haven't seen the show, but they're actually really cool looking minifigs. They got these kind of dark robes on with some gold stuff on them. This guy's got a sword, and I can only assume this is some sort of scepter or magic wand thing, kind of like Chen's Staff of Elements, but I haven't seen the show. Kind of need to watch it. If you guys have watched it, let me know what this means so I don't have to watch that garbage, because I've watched a little bit of it and it doesn't look very good. So if you guys think it's good, let me know. I would like to hear what you guys think about the new seasons of Ninjago, as well as who you think these guys are, because I have no idea. All right, and then the next ones, we have a couple more villains. We're gonna do all the villains first, I think. Here we have Faith, and I want to apologize again for how bad the lighting is. I'm literally sitting on the bathroom floor and I can't do anything about it until I find some better way of doing it. But this minifig is the girl from season 9, when the ninja go to get sent back in time and they get all the dragons. I don't remember much from that season, but cool minifig. She's got this normal hairpiece, really cool torso and leg printing. No prints on the arms, which is fine because this is just a normal minifig. She's got 2 faces, angry face and a calm face. Good minifig though. Here we have 2 minifigures we've already seen. This is Nia and Wu. We've already seen these, so don't really need to talk about them too much. Nia's got some nice leg printing and torso printing with that red color on there. Wu has a stern face. Nia has a stern face. Nia has both a stern and a calm face. Wu does not. And if you've known from any other show or any other Wu minifig, he does not have a stern face. This is one from a long time ago. It's from probably like 5 years ago. But as you can see, he's got a more calm face, and this is a more fitting figure for Wu because he's usually the calm, cool, collected guy, not the angry, mean guy. But I honestly like this minifigure better than this new one. But I don't know. Let me know what you think about him. I already said what I thought about him. I think he's a good minifigure. Looks cool. He has cool feet printing with those sandals and a different color hat and staff. Usually he has gold, but we already saw these figures. Go watch the review if you want to see my opinion about these figures, but we got to kind of move pretty fast as there's a lot of figures to get through, and we got to get through the whole build too. We're going to start with the Ninja now because they're pretty standard looking Ninja, but they're still, I mean, obviously the Ninja main characters. So here we have Lloyd. Lloyd's in his new gi style, not any of the old ones, which is kind of cool, or kind of sad because this set is supposed to be kind of a throwback to all the old all the old seasons and sets. As we'll see, there are a lot of mixed matches of villains and characters that we haven't seen in a while. But he's got this gold pauldron on, gold sword, a lot of gold going around. New like mask design, which we saw with, it's the same as Kai's, but green, obviously. And I honestly like them. I feel like they're very basic, and I don't hate them, to be honest. Other characters have better ones, to be honest. Like if we look at, you know, an old Ninjago minifig like this one, this was peak. This was peak Ninjago mask design. This looks so good on like every single minifig. But I actually really like these ones. I think they look pretty good. He's also got a like angry fighting face and then a smirking happy face, I guess. But overall, solid minifig. Not my favorite out of the Ninja, but really good. And here we have Kai. Kai is actually one of the best looking minifigs in my opinion. He has the same hair from the Four Weapons Blacksmith. He's got a different gi on. He's got a like armor shoulder pads going on there. Dark arm printing, or like arms, which kind of throws it off, but honestly makes it a little better. Same gold pauldrons as Lloyd did, and nice leg printing that goes all the way through the legs or through the torso, which looks so nice. He's also got the like sandal printing, which all the Ninja do. I won't talk about it for every single one because it's all the same, but that's new and that's really cool to see. But also another thing, he's also got all the Ninja, obviously, for almost every single Ninja minifig ever, is they have the emblem on the back, their, you know, crest on the back. But another thing is, if you bought the Four Weapons Blacksmith, he doesn't come with a mask like most of the other Ninja do. So the only way you can get his mask is by buying that Four Weapons Blacksmith, and now he has a mask, which is kind of unfortunate, but I'm glad I got it because otherwise he wouldn't have a mask. And then he also has got a stern face and a smirking face, kind of like Lloyd's. Here we have Cole. He's looking a little grumpy there, to be honest. I didn't switch his face at all, but here we have Cole. He doesn't come with a mask like all the other ones do. I guess Kai didn't come with one, but we have his. But basically the same. He's got nice torso printing with kind of It seems like some shoulder pads strapped to him. Some leg printing that goes through his torso, again, which is nice. Gold shoulder pauldrons, like always. Classic. And then his emblem on the back. He's also got a scythe. I think Zane and Kai are the only ones with like molded. Oh, and I guess Jay, but Jay's elemental weapon has always been brick belt, but Zane and Kai are the only ones with molded elemental or weapons of Spinjitzu. I totally forgot what the name is. That was crazy. But this one's brick belt. Still looks pretty good. It's just really long. Again, he has feet printing. He also he doesn't come with any, oh my gosh, mask. But his hairpiece is really good. I feel like he gets a really grumpy looking face and really, I guess, a happy or calm face. And he's got the classic big bushy eyebrows that we always like to see. But good minifig. Moving on. Next we have Zane, who is my personal favorite ninja. Let me know in the comments who your favorite ninja is, by the way. Mine's Zane, because he's the GOAT. As you'll see, I will point out all the Zane references in this build. He's got his shurikens of ice. Very similar to, they're basically have all the same folds except for Kai. Kai has, I guess Kai's the same too. Oh, sorry, Lloyd. Lloyd has it kind of down the middle. Theirs is kind of more like a classic wraparound robes. Looks good. Again, his torso printing is going through his legs. He's got gold shoulder pauldrons. Got his emblem through the back. And he's got a kind of neutral calm face. That is a very good looking Zane face, to be honest. That looks really good because he's always kind of just hanging out. It's kind of because he's a robot, obviously. And speaking of robot, he's got his half broken, battle scarred face, which is really cool to see. Not very many minifigs have that, I guess. This one is my personal favorite Zane minifig because his face is like perfectly, it's all showing through. This is when he's the titanium ninja. But this one's my personal favorite looking one. I think he looks the best. But this one's also really good as like battle damage, I guess. But good minifig. Let me know what your favorite ninja is. And if it's anybody but Zane, you're trolling. So moving on. Next up we have Harume and Mistake. Mistake is a character we've seen before as well as Harumi. Harumi, I think, is the same as she's always been. She comes with kind of this red painted face with her white hair, which I actually really like this hairpiece. And then this blue mask, which I don't remember what it's for, but I'm assuming it's when she gets the Oni mask. She doesn't have leg printing, but that's honestly fair, as she's kind of a side character in this set. Same with Mistake. She's got a neutral, or I guess she's kind of, I don't know, she looks like she's up to something, to be honest. And then she's got a, I can only assume is a knitted sweater, as she's kind of old and old people knit sweaters. She's got the same hat as Wu. She's got a little teacup for when she drinks tea with Wu. They both have back printing, but it's just kind of a wraparound. These are pretty standard minifigs. The other one, I mean, I should have done these first, but honestly, I forgot. And so there you go. Those two minifigs. Moving on. Now we're starting to get into some good minifigs right now. Here we have Crux and Acronix. For some reason, we get Mr. Saunders. I mean, you should already know that. What is his name? I think this is Acronix? Crux. Sorry. Hate me if you want for not remembering their names, but Crux and his older self when he becomes the sneaky librarian, and then his younger brother Chronix. I guess they're twins. Aren't they twins at this point? But they go back in time. These are the elemental masters of time. It's kind of interesting when we get to see both of them, because if you notice, on the back of their heads, they have the same head because they're the same characters. So you have Mr. Saunders as the back of his head and Crux on the back of Mr. Saunders' head, and then Mr. Saunders on Mr. Saunders and Crux on a Crux. So that's kind of interesting. And then instead of having the molded weapons of time, we just get little studs, which is kind of unfortunate. I would have liked to see the like molded weapons of time seen here. That'd be so cool. I wish I could have had those, but that's okay. Still is represented there. And then we have a Chronix with a neutral face and an angry face. We can talk about their outfits. They have the exact same outfit, I believe, for Crux and Chronix. They have this time armor robes thing that we see in the show. They've got reversed arms, as you can see. Chronix has a red and a gray, while Crux has a gray and a red. Kind of cool, I guess. I think that's in the show. I don't remember. I need to watch that show again. Goodness. I'm not a very good reviewer without knowing my material, I guess. And then Mr. Saunders is probably the better out of these three because they just don't look that amazing. They're pretty normal as goes Crux and Chronix minifigures. I think these are either just probably a little bit updated from the old ones. And then Mr. Saunders has got his robes with pants. You can obviously see his little belt buckle. So he's got a belt on, and then a jacket with his pocket watch, which he's holding his pocket watch, which is kind of cool. And then he's got his library or museum print on the back. All right, we're getting to some good minifigs now. Moving on. I don't know why I decided to do these guys both at the same time, but I should have done Garmadon and Wu together, but that's okay. We got Garmadon and Zane's father. This is a really cool minifigure to have. We've had a bunch of Garmadons. Zane's father is a minifigure we haven't had before. I really hope that's true because I'm not going to look. He hasn't been in any sets before. Garmadon has. I have honestly one of the better versions. I don't have his helmet, but here he is. This is when he had the double stack torso. This is so sick. So he could hold all the weapons of Spinjitzu. And I just don't have his helmet. He's got a better looking head. He's got kind of a almost childish looking smirk on his face. Not very scary in my opinion. I don't think he has a back. No, he's got a stern face. I didn't even realize that. And then Zane's father's got a scared face and a happy face. Very happy face. And meanwhile, Garmadon's got his classic ribcage looking torso, no leg printing, and Zane's father has a lab coat with some pens in his pockets and a wrench so he can do some work. I think this minifig is so good looking. I'm really glad we actually have him now. I have him now. I really hope that I'm not stupid and there's like 7 sets with Zane's father in it, but he's there. We got him. I have him now. Cool looking minifigures. And now we get into the absolute best minifigure of all. All these good minifigures, but nothing will get close to this one. Here we have the one, the only, the mailman. This minifigure, I think, is the main reason people like this set so much. It has to be. I know that the anniversary minifigs are really good, but I personally love this guy. He's been the comedy guy ever since the show's been released. And I love this guy. He's got a satchel. He's got his classic purple mailman suit with his glasses and his goatee. If I could frame this, I would frame this guy. And then he's got the hat that everyone else has. I can imagine this guy being very happy to have to walk through a gate instead of a 13,000 steps. Because this guy had to walk a lot. But peak minifigure right here. Absolutely peak. I honestly forgot to talk about some of the like extra pieces that these come with, but Jay has a glider. I mean, I don't really want to put this on him. I just don't really want to have the time to do so. So this goes on the back of a minifigure. Just like a little flying machine, because Jay's the inventor. Kind of spreads out so you could have him flying. Looks pretty cool. No, I think there's a spot to store it, but I kind of forgot because there's this like clip so it like could store somewhere, but I don't know where that clip's at. Harumi has a hood, whatever. She wears a hood in some of the scenes. That's fine. And then Jay has a pilot's helmet, so he can wear when he's flying. All right, here's the moment you've all been waiting for. We have the 15th anniversary minifigs on their awesome looking stand. We got Young Woo, Young Garmadon before he became the King of Darkness or whatever it is. Yeah, I think that's right. Before he became this guy, obviously. I love that they added these even though they're like already in the set as when they're old. And then we have the magnificent first Spinjitzu master in all of his glory. These figures look so good. So first up we have Young Woo, and these are all exclusive minifigs. These are all exclusive minifigs for sure. And so first we see Young Woo has honestly, this doesn't seem classic, but this is a classic looking like battle face. He is clearly using this in the show. Like you can clearly see this face in the show. And then Garmadon has his like red eyes when he turns evil. And the goat first Spinjitzu master has his ponytail in the back because he is wearing a straw hat. He can't have a second face, otherwise it would look weird. But the fronts of these guys, they're all wearing their classic robes. Garmadon's got this purple, black, and red robe. I wish I knew what these said. These like all the writings in this set, because they're the same on Young Woo, but they both have little studs that represent their elemental powers. Meanwhile, the first Spinjitzu master looking all cool up there. He's all calm and majestic. His robes honestly look the best with those two dragons forming up the middle or up the sides. And he's got, honestly, I don't think this was on purpose, but he's got similar robe colors to Woo, because I think the first Spinjitzu master was like pinnacle of like good karate and Spinjitzu. Like he was just the best. Meanwhile, Woo's the best. I wish, this is just a personal thing, I wish the first Spinjitzu master was like a mix of purple and brown or tan or brown or whatever color that is. So then he'd be like a piece of his own, of each of his sons, but that's not the case. But I also wanted to show you guys that you can take the other stands for the 15th anniversary figures. You see these little pins. This is the Elemental Master of Earth from the Four Weapons Blacksmith. Oh, I hope that's right. I really can't move. Like I'd like to search all this stuff up and write it down, but I got to get this review out. But if you take off the sides, oh my gosh, those are really stiff. If you take off the sides like that, oh, it's the wrong side. Anyway, it goes in like that. It's supposed to, I don't know if it's supposed to go the other way. Oh, yeah, it's supposed to go on this, dang it. It's supposed to go on this side. It's supposed to go on this side. It clicks on them like that. And I don't have the other one. There's one that's out right now, the Elemental Master of Electricity. I don't have that one yet, but he clicks in there. They look really good, really cool stands. All right, now we can talk about the build. Sorry it's taking so long. It's really far away, but I can barely fit this in the frame. But here we have it. There's a lot to go through. If you want to see where all the little Easter eggs and stuff, go watch the short on my channel. It'll be linked in this description, hopefully, if I can figure it out. But the main point of this set is to be a kind of a throwback to all the original shows, movies, all the stuff that they done as kind of as the 15th anniversary thing. And so there's so many figures, and a lot of them are kind of random, but there's like stuff from Tournament of Elements with the Zane's poster, and you know, oh, this guy fell over, and just a lot of different Easter eggs that you want to see if you were to buy this. Like, there's an Easter egg where Moro's head is just, like, his skull is just in the build, and you just cover it up. Like, you can't even see it. It's actually in this door, like in this little room down here. I don't know if you can see that. So I just moved this figure out of the way, but if you look in here, there is a plate, and then a spider is on top of it, and there's oh, my light's dying, and then cut a sticker in there. But right underneath this plate is a hair piece and a skull piece, and it's supposed to represent Moro's head when he in theory dies in the possession season. And then there's another one which I believe is somewhere in this waterfall construction, is the teapot from season 6 with the what's his name? The genie. If you can tell me his name in the comments, that'd be awesome. He's the genie, the main villain from that season. But a lot going on. There's a ton going on, a lot of Easter eggs. If you want to see all the Easter eggs, you should go watch my short in the channel, as I said. But first thing we build is this gate. As you can see, it goes from here, this point, all the way to this point. And you can kind of see the seams. You can kind of see the seams up in here. They don't really cut, it's hard to cover them up, but the connector pins are these screwdriver bits. That's what they use. And I had a hard time like keeping it together. So I switched out these brown ones, these tan ones, with some of these black ones, and they're way better. They hold it a little bit better, keeps it intact, that kind of thing. But there's not a whole lot going on here. The only thing is Zane's poster, when he goes missing in the Tournament of Elements, that's up in there. We also got Master Wu and the Hands of Time fighting. That's not really, those are just, I just put them there. I didn't know where else to put them. Coming around the back side of the tower, you got this little spot with the, the poster that Wu shows, or that's in season 1 or the pilot season, when one ninja will become the green ninja. There's some writing on there, but for the most part, just kind of the same. Then there's another thing in there, but I don't know what it's referencing to, so I won't even pull it out. It's a little just printed or sticker piece. And then I have this nice red shrine entrance kind of a thing, red gate. And then the next build we start, I believe, is this one. It's this one, and this is like a little observatory kind of a deal. And I'm assuming it's supposed to be for the cult leaders, but I don't really know what their significance is. I haven't seen that part of the show, so. But he's got this little observatory. He's got a telescope. There's a crossbow in there. A little crossbow you can see up in there. Not a whole lot going on. A little candle. Back up here, you got a lot of these little dangly things on the lanterns, and then Lloyd's sword. And that's the problem with this set. There's so much like little things you can knock off that it kind of gets overwhelming. Next we come over here. Don't worry about like all the minifigures just kind of fall off. They don't stay on there very well. There's not very many places to put them. So come around here, you see obviously this build. This build goes from here to here. This is the workshop build, and it's supposed to kind of represent the scenes from, or the kind of the builds that they had in the hunted scene when they, or this hunted season when they changed the animation for Ninjago. I didn't personally hate that they did that, but a lot of people did. I didn't hate those seasons at all, but you know, whatever the community wants, I guess. But first things first, from top to bottom, we got this crane that functions to lift things up and down. You got this little workshop in here with, you can have someone working in there. They got some little tools, little engine build right there. Got Garmadon fighting Cole, and was that Zane right there? Yep. Then come around back, you got this is one of the only, there's few functions actually in this, like play features, but this little trophy, you kind of see that this is kind of broken out. Oh, I didn't even push it in all the way. But if you push this, it pushes the wall out, and then it acts as a way for, I don't know, some bad guys to come in or something, or a little secret passageway. And then you got a couple posters on there. I'm assuming they're referencing to different seasons of the show, but I assume this is from the new Dragons Rising. That's what it looks like. And then this looks like a Garmadon poster or something of that nature. There's some dragons on there. And then probably the coolest part of this part of the build is this whole backside opens up, and then you got the little mailman's section. He's got a door leading in. He's got all his letters that he's got, his phone. This little cool phone build right here. He's got his stack of, I guess, newspapers or posters. He's got a water container right there. He's got his letter writing station right up in here. But really small space. Like if I grab the mailman and try and stick him in here, he doesn't have a whole lot of room. Like I can really only put him there, and then if I close him up, he just kind of knocks over. He doesn't got a whole lot of room to be. His hat causes most of that, but he can fit in there some ways, but he's not gonna really stay in there too well. But close that back up, come around to the main kind of centerpiece. This is the last build you get. It goes from down here all the way to over here, and you kind of cool. You have this little, I guess, storage closet. I don't really know what this is supposed to be over here. Let me grab this light real quick. A little storage closet. You can see up in there, spider, not really much going on. Then you got this really pretty waterfall, and then some stairs going up to the main building. Got this really beautiful cherry blossom tree growing over the top, which is kind of nice. Got a little pathway. The thing about this build that I like a lot is instead of just putting plates, they got kind of this brick built. There's a lot of little pieces, a lot of detail into these pathways, all throughout all throughout the sides. And that's why I saw in the Four Weapons Blacksmith is there was a lot of attention to detail to just even the bottom of the build. But we go up in here, you've got a door entering up in there, and there's a lot of little techniques you got to do to get into this building. So first things first, going up here, you got this side wall that pulls out, and this is just kind of the stairs leading up. He's got a little carpeted, this is a little, I don't know, a little walkway up into it, a little carpeted area. Close that back up. Oh, Oh, and there's a ladder. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. There's a ladder because you climb a ladder all the way up into the library and I guess the observatory up there. But if we put that back and move over here, we got a bigger library section, so you can pull this roof off. This is a pretty sturdy roof bit, and then pull the sidewall off. You can see Mr. Saunders. He's got his little room in here. He's got this nice couch. It doesn't have any studs, so you can't like sit him in here, but that makes it easier to pull him out. But he's got a nice carpet area, some books, some posters. Here's another thing, little Easter egg to the Forbidden Spinjitzu season. But moving up, got another little pull away wall thing. Pull that off. Got some more posters and books. These are all little references to the different bounties you got. I'm guessing they're supposed to represent Lego sets. You got the land bounty, the one with wheels from the Forbidden Spinjitzu season. Then right, if I can get a good angle and not, the black one right in there, I don't know if you can see it very well, is the bounty from the Ninjago movie. Moving up, you got the poster from the Oni season. It's the Oni, the Great Devouring the Tree or something, I don't know. And then I really need to watch this show. I'm sound like a poser fan, but I'll get to that eventually. Then moving up to the very top, you got this isn't even held in by bricks. It's just kind of it just kind of sits up there. If I can get it. Anyway, it just sits up there. And here you got Zane's father's workstation. He's got a little map of Ninjago up here. He's got, I put all like the parts, like Harumi's hair and stuff, but he's got a little swivel chair in there. He's got some windows. He's got a little workbench with, what is that? Something about Cyrus Borg. And then a little propeller fan thing, which is actually kind of cool. I enjoyed building that little thing. Another one of the play features, the one and only play feature, is this zip line. Goes up in here. If I can get it up in there. Sorry for my bad camera quality or, filming quality, but I'm only one person trying to do this, and there's a lot to cover. But like I said, there's ladders that go all the way up until this room. But if you grab this piece on the side, it just clips into right here. Clips right here. If you grab that and then give it to one of your figures, I'm going to give it to this one. Hold on. I see why most people have filmers to do this for them when they make videos, but if you notice, I just put it on there, but oh my gosh, this sucks. Well, anyway, you can put it on here and you can have him slide down the rope. The rope's not the best. It like moves all over the place. It's not exactly stable. It'll just fall out. But cool play feature. Well, that's mostly it. I showed you everything else. Oh, no, I totally forgot is all the different display functions. So we're going to put them in each one and I'll show you what they look like. Okay. So you can help me figure out how to attach these, but to make it makes a long way. But you have the main gate, you flip it around, then take the Spinjitzu Master shrine or little stand thing, click it into the side of the pins, then taking the workshop, sticking it in there, like so. Then all the little attachments that you had on the first Spinjitzu Master like stand, click into the back pieces, but we don't really need to do that. And then I believe this one comes out and you can slide in the main structure right here like so. Slides in there like that. And then take the last piece, take the other one out take the other one out like so, take this one out on the side over here, and plug it back in there. And it just, I can see the hole, stick it right back in there. And it makes it kind of a long, different way of doing it. I would not display like this. It takes up so much room, but you could have all your little guys just if you wanted a different way of displaying it. But this is the other way of doing it. I believe there's one more that's kind of similar, but I don't really need to show it. There's a lot of people that will show it. This video is probably going to be like an hour at this point. It's super long, but if you guys like this video, you guys should go like and subscribe, as well as comment what you'd like me to do next. I love doing these. I really enjoyed this set. I would totally recommend buying this, especially if you're a hardcore Ninjago fan, because it's a lot of stuff that you're gonna like. Even if you're not like the 4 Weapons Blacksmith set, even if you weren't a die-hard Ninjago fan, you'd probably still enjoy these sets, because one, they just look amazing. There's high quality minifigures. Like, I don't even know who this is, but they look really good. And I feel like that's some attention to detail that that is well deserved in a lot of places of Lego, but definitely recommend picking this up. Obviously, if you don't have the $300 to spend on it, I would not recommend it. But if it's like, man, I was thinking about buying this set, and you know, I like the 4 Weapons Blacksmith, or I like the other 15th anniversary sets, then you should definitely get it, because one, you get almost 5,000 pieces, which is insane to me. But yeah, if you guys are diehard Lego fans or Lego Ninjago fans, then I would definitely recommend picking this one up. $300 is still a lot, and something like the 4 Weapons Blacksmith or the character stand, I don't have that one yet, but that's another one that's like, you should just do it, because you get those really cool 15th anniversary minifigs. You get a lot of value in one, just pieces and minifigures. Like $300 in like Lego Star Wars is like a UCS set that probably is like 4,000 pieces and has 2 minifigs in it. Like, that's ridiculous. Like the UCS Venator, that set was $650, came with close to 5,000 pieces, maybe 6,000 pieces, and had 2 minifigures in it. This is like more than half that price and has more to it. Now, obviously it's Ninjago, so their IP is, the IP isn't as expensive versus, Lego Star Wars, where it's a little bit more expensive to make. But if you're in this Ninjago, this is really good. I didn't show a lot of this stuff. If you guys want to see me maybe show off a little bit more of the other things on this set, maybe you're like, what the heck? I didn't see some of the Easter eggs I wanted to see. I'm gonna make some shorts of those. I'm gonna make a short of all the little Easter eggs of the ones that you didn't see, or better shots of them. I don't have the best way of recording, but if you guys like this, I will definitely be doing more. If you guys are into it, please like and subscribe. That'd be awesome. And I will see you guys in the next one. Forgot to say I love you guys, and God bless. Read your Bible. Don't do drugs, I guess, and stay in school.